Hello, thanks for tuning in to What the Fuck Are We Doing? I'm your host, Randy.
And I'm Miranda.
And we're back. Happy Monday, guys. It's officially July, one of the best months ever, right after August, which is up next.
Randy's birthday is, this comes out on Monday, and Randy's birthday is tomorrow. So happy
this is
early
24,
birthday,
you guys. This is
oh my God.
no makeup, red eyeballs, pimple patches.
Yeah.
This is life. I am thriving.
We texted each other this morning, and I was like, I cannot put makeup on. And she's like, okay, me either.
I literally was like, thank God, because I wasn't planning on it. And this is usually what happens. One of us, like, will do, like, a kind of like a bummy, type thing. And then the other one's, like, almost full glam. Like,
and
they
today
tried.
we're like,
both of us are like,
no.
But I think we look
this
good.
is going to be my vibe more often.
Yeah,
I'm just too tired. Like, I'm so tired all the time. I can't.
I hate it because, like, I'm awake, you guys. Like, I am a little sleepy, but my eyes are so swollen and red. It looks like my eyes are, like...
Honestly, that's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm like this.
I'm, like, a little
It's not
puffy.
even that early. Like, it's fucking 9:40, but...
This is us.
I was up late last night, like, just, like, overthinking my whole life, so... You know. Yeah. Just fucking contemplating everything.
Just something light.
Every decision I've ever made.
I woke up at like 4 in the morning, sitting up
my God.
on my bed asleep in my towel with the lights on.
Oh, I see. Okay, you fell asleep in the towel. I was like,
I fell asleep in my towel, like sitting up on my bed because I restarted Big Little Lies last night.
No.
I don't know why. I was in the mood.
I love that show.
You know the theme song? Like, I just thought of the theme song, and I was like, I have to watch it.
You know what else it reminds me of? Remember when they, like, that little weird alien dude, like, that's, like,
literally
dancing?
all the time. That's what that's exactly what I was thinking of. But I wasn't sure if you were going to know what I was talking about. I should have known.
Yeah, that's what I thought about when you told me you were watching it.
But no,
that's
literally,
like how I feel
I was
when I
at
watch
work
it.
thinking of that video, and I was like,
you're like, I need to watch it.
I have to watch it.
Are we getting another season of that?
Okay,
no?
I heard that we are supposed to, but at the same time, like, who even knows?
I hope we do. That's a good show. That's like
it's honestly
really good
like
show.
So great.
It is. Oh my God, I love that show. I'm like waiting for all my shows to come out with new seasons because I have like nothing to watch on anything right now. So I've just been like rewatching shit. The other day I watched Halloween Town. Like,
okay. That's the thing, like, okay, with Disney movies like that, it's sometimes so hard for me to watch them again, like, now that I'm older, because I feel like, I hate to say it, but, like, not that I'm more critical, but, like, I feel like it
cheesy.
Takes away, it takes away the joy of, like, little things that I remember and loved about it, and then now that I'm older, like, it's, like, more noticeable, like, that's not real.
That's so funny, because I, like, watch them and feel like I'm a child again, and I like love them. Okay.
I feel like
I could watch this for hours.
I talked about it.
The only ones I don't watch are the newer Halloween Towns that got like so lame and stupid.
Oh, I don't watch any like new the original Disney movies like that. I don't watch unless it's like a Disney movie that's coming out in theaters. Like that's when I'm watching it, or if it's like Luca. Like, I haven't watched that yet, but I'm going to watch it. Levi loves it.
It was so good. Oh, my God.
I have yet to watch it, but
movie.
He's obsessed with it, I guess.
That's so cute. It's really good.
But, yeah, like I was saying, in Wednesday's music segment, if you haven't listened to that, go listen to that. I talk about Call Me If You Get Lost, and, like, Tyler, the Creator, goes by, like, Sir Baudelaire now. And I was talking about how that immediately reminded me series of unfortunate events.
I just watched that the other day.
I will watch that movie when I'm 30, 50.
I love that movie.
If I have kids, I will show them.
The other day, and then I realized I always stop it before it ends because I hate the ending, like the wedding thing. Something about that whole part I just don't like.
Anxiety?
I don't know. I just don't like it.
Get so
literally
frantic.
Stop it. Me too. I'm like, no, you can't marry him.
like what's gonna happen?
As if I have no idea what's gonna go on. But I literally always stop it when they're gonna get married. I don't know why. I don't like the end.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I'm pretty sure the movie is still on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. You should go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it.
Yeah, that's
it's
like one of my favorites.
The movie with Jim Carrey. I don't suggest you watch the show.
No. As somebody that watched all of it,
yeah, I didn't watch the show.
I only felt like I needed to because I started to, and then I was like, I gotta finish it. It was really weird. Like, someone must have been on drugs writing it because I was like,
really?
I don't feel like any of this makes sense unless
I
I'm
love
just
it
fucking
how
dumb.
as soon as you said someone was on drugs making it, I'm like interested. I'm like, oh, now I kind of want to watch it.
It was just like really weird.
Did it relate at all to like the movies or the books? Did you read the books?
I read the books.
Okay, I read the books too.
I don't feel that it did. Like,
do you think it was kind of just like a show? Like they were just like, oh, they
were just trying to like do something. Like there was a lot of shit about like a circus and like a weird hospital. I don't know. It was not. Maybe it is related to the books and I just don't remember because I read those 9,000 years ago.
Oh my God, same. I'm like, are they related to the books at all? Like
really weird. And what's his name is the main guy, and
is it Neil Patrick,
the white dude?
Harris? Yeah,
I think that's his name. I didn't like it. It was weird, and the kids were not the same, obviously, because they're fucking grown-ups. But no, I don't like it.
But yeah, so that's kind of what's. Yeah, we need to just like let everyone in on like our life,
all the shit we watch.
Yes.
I'm like queen of trash television, so if anyone has questions, I
Miranda
can tell you.
is like the biggest reality TV.
I binged the new season of Too Hot to Handle, and it's so stupid, but I just was like, I love this stuff. Like,
I was dying because the other day I was like really on my TikTok fix again. And I was like scrolling through stuff, and this guy like came on my For You page, total cringy dude, you know, typical TikTok guy. And then he was like, oh, like when you go on a show for whatever. And then I realized, like, I was like, looked more into him, and I was like,
his name Peter?
I don't remember.
Did he have curly-ish hair?
Yeah, and he was like tatted and tan. Yeah, I saw it, and he's like on Too Hot to Handle, and I was like, this TikTok alone makes me definitely never want to watch that show ever.
Oh, it's like definitely it's like so annoying, and
I feel like shows like that are people that I want nothing to do with in real life. So personally I'm like, I don't want to spend my time watching people
I just think it's so fucking funny. Like
Oh, you're not the only one. I know so many people who
it's just so like dumb that. To me. It blows. Like I was just sitting there like, are these people fucking dumb?
But that's how I am with like 90 Day Fiance. Like to me, that's trash television. But like I can't stop watching.
No, you can't because you're so intrigued by these people's
lives. It's like
lives.
a dumpster fire, and you just like have to look at it.
Yeah, and then you like get so invested, and you know so much about these people. I fucking love 90 Day Fiance. That's my. That's shit.
Like. I feel like if we were at your house, hungover, laying out, eating Del Taco, and you threw TV on, like, I'm definitely going to be watching with you. That. And I'll 100%. Get invested, and you're going to end up explaining to me every single person. Like, that's usually what happens.
I don't even know how I retain all of this information. Like,
I'll never forget. Like, there was one show when I went over, and we were literally doing just that. And you were explaining everything to me. And I, like, immediately knew, and I was, like, so invested. And it's, like...
The other day, I was at Rodrigo's, and it was Monday night, so it was The Bachelorette, which is also my shit. And I'm, like, watching it, and he's, like, watching it with me. And he's like, who's that? Who's that? And I'm, like, telling him about all these people. And I was like,
this person
is like, this is, like, the third episode, and I know this much shit about these people. Like,
it's so crazy to me, like, it doesn't surprise me that many people like that show, but, like, seeing, like, the army of fans, like, online and stuff, I'm always, like, so blown away by it.
It's just so fucking funny. I love everything about it.
My favorite is, like, when my guy friends are, like, super into that stuff, because I find it hilarious, and they're so invested.
I know Josh watches it with Marla. Like, they watch it together.
Okay.
And then the other day, Rodrigo was like, don't watch it. Just wait for me. And I was like, I'm watching it. Like, I'm not. I gotta know.
Question. Is that something like, okay, so Marla watches it. Did she watch it growing up or, like, your mom?
I don't think we watched it growing up, but, like, her and I watched it, like, when she lived at home still.
Okay.
We watched it like a few seasons together, and then when she moved out with Josh, like she watched it, and then they would just watch it together.
Because
they got me into so many shows, like.
Because that's why I'm trying to think, like, my mom, like, is not a really, like, she likes, like, HGTV.
Oh, I love that
like,
shit.
stuff like that. Like, my mom never watched really, like, The Bachelor, like, shows like that. Like, she watches 90 Day. Like, she likes reality TV, but she doesn't watch, like, The Bachelorette. And, like, Raynessa was never really into, like, reality TV. So I'm trying to think, like, why am I not into it? But I'm trying to think, like, if anyone in my family watches that.
Like, my mom loves reality TV. Like, we'll watch The Housewives together. We'll watch, like, fucking whatever Vanderpump bullshit. Like, we're all about that. The TLC shows about, like, people that are, like, extreme couponers and shit. Oh. That's my jam.
Like, see, stuff like that I could watch.
It's just dumb. Like, it's dumb and it's funny. And it's like, why are you making a show about these people? Exactly. I fucking love it.
Well, today's topic, what we're talking about is how to make friends in your 20s. And, like, how do we make friends in our 20s? There's only a couple things that I thought of from my own personal
I'd love to hear what yours are.
So mine were basically, as a 20-year-old, like, I was in college, or, like, am in college. I went to school on campus for a bit, and I made so many new friends that way.
Yeah, that's where I made friends, too. But, like, I feel, okay, this is what I was thinking. Like, okay, when did I turn 20? Like, my junior year of college? My sophomore year of college? And to me, like, that was, like, a given, right? Like, oh, I'm in school, and I was in a sorority, so it was like, these are my friends. And I still talk, like, to this day, I still talk to my close friends from high school, like my small group of girlfriends. But now that I'm, like, an adult, like, I'm going to be 25, it's like, where are you supposed to meet friends?
Honestly, like, one of the only answers that I could really think of was work.
That's what I would do. I was thinking, like, work, or, like, if you do things like
if you're involved in, like, activities and stuff, sure.
But even then, like, if you go, okay, so I was thinking, like, I used to go to, like, Pure Barre workouts with my sister, but I wasn't, like, meeting people and being like, oh, want to hang out? Like,
but I think you're also not that person.
No, I'm so not.
You're not going up to people and being like, oh, hey.
Like, do people do that? Do you think people meet friends that way?
I have made... Well, obviously, I wouldn't necessarily say, like, they're friends yet, but I have become a lot cooler with people at work because I am not, like, I go up to everyone at work, and I'm like, hi, like, I'm Randy, and I talk to them. And actually, I think next week, no, not this upcoming Monday, but the following Monday, I'm supposed to go, like, day drinking with girls from work.
Oh, my
Because I talked to them, and, like, we all talked about some restaurant, and we're like, oh, let's all go, and they're, like, all my age. But yeah, I
don't imagine that happening for me at my job. I'm gonna, like, eat lunch in my car because I don't want to talk to people.
And then I'm just gonna be like, oh, this is my best friend Miranda. She's coming with us.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. Like, that's just how I am. So, like, I can see that. But that was, like, me when I worked at Active. Like, I got closer to a lot of people there.
All the jobs that I've worked to, like, when I worked at Starbucks and when I worked at the mall, like, those people became my friends, and, like, we would go out together.
Because you're with them
like
all
the fucking time.
It's like school. It's literally like school. Like, you're, like,
you guys, like, have that in common.
Where you're like, oh, you have school friends. Like, that's why when you graduate high school, like, some people you just don't talk to anymore. Yeah. It's like you were only friends with them because you
spent
saw them,
so much
like,
fucking time together.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like that's sort of how it is with work, but, like, you could have your work friends, and then you have friends at work that could become, like, actual friends that, like, you're cool with, and, like, you do things with them outside of work. So, like, that's what I think. Like, I met so many people, like, when I went to Fullerton and was on campus, Active. Like, I got close to, like, Kevin and, like, the guys, and now, like, I'm actually close friends with them.
Like, I don't speak to... I maybe talk to, like, a handful of people from college. That's because I really, like, don't like people. from high school, I still talk to my friends, but like I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I don't have like actual adult friends. Like, I have like friends all from things like, oh, like we work together, da, 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 you know? But I'm like, I've never like, I don't even know where you'd make a fucking friend that's not at work. And I don't have those people.
I feel like there really is so many. I feel like every person, like, you have the opportunity to like make a friend, like, every day. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I think you just have to be willing to like.
Oh, for sure. And I'm just not.
I feel like you have to make friends at work, Miranda.
I'm sure
you will.
It'll happen.
You need to just get comfortable.
Yeah, and it's probably going to take someone like forcing themselves to be my friend, and that's okay.
Like how I was with you.
Yeah,
that's
like,
literally how I was
fine.
with Miranda.
If people do that, that's fine. I'm just not going to be like, if I see a group of people sitting down at lunch, I'm not going to be like, hey, like, that's just so fucking not who I am. Like, I'd rather go eat in my car and like talk to my mom. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see how it's like going to play out, because there's a lot of people at the place I work at. Like, they told us how many employees were there, and I was like,
how many employees do you guys have?
Almost 300.
Oh, we have, I think, a little bit more than 300.
So, and yeah, I was like, am I even gonna
it's a lot of people.
Like, yeah, like, am I gonna even see the same people on a regular? No, like, you're gonna see new people. I feel,
because that's how it is with me. Like, I've noticed, like, I see the same people all the time because, like, obviously, like, the shift I work.
You guys are on like the same type of
pretty much. So you might too, and that's the thing too. I'm like, wow, there's some people like I don't even know they exist, but they work here.
Yeah, well, and that's what I was thinking too. Like,
or you'll
I was
see
like,
people sometimes, and you're like, are they new? And they're like, no, they've been here for like 12 years,
9,000 years. But that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm gonna show up one day, and these people are gonna be like, do you work here? Like,
and you're like, yeah,
so, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see if I'll make friends. I'll report back eventually. I don't see it happening very early on, but honestly,
I'm sure you will.
I don't know. I was really thinking about this the other day, because
at least like one or two. Someone's going to throw themselves on you.
If I get one friend from it, I'd be happy. Like, I'd be okay with that.
Someone will definitely. There'll be like a little Randy there, and they're going to be like, hi, how are you?
I hope so. I hope so. But I was seriously thinking about this, because I was like, I've talked about this before. Like, I don't have a lot of friends. That's just not the type of person I am. And you have a lot of friends. Like, you know everybody. And I was like, one, how are you supposed to meet people? Like, and then two, I feel like there's no way I'm the only person that doesn't have a lot of friends. Like,
no,
put this in my notes. Like, I see it on TikTok all the time, how these girls are like, I literally have like one good friend.
Okay, and but that's like me. Like, I do know a lot of people, but I don't talk to a lot of people, and
No, I don't either.
Yeah, like, and like, I only talk to you like pretty much every single day.
Yeah, I literally talk to like you and my family and Rodrigo, and like occasionally a few other people.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I talk to you all the time. Like, not only am I busy now, but that's pretty much how it's always been. Like, I know a lot of people, but I'm only close to like a little tight knit of people.
Yeah. I don't know. I wish that, I don't know. And then I was thinking too, like, okay, one of my friends from college, who I still speak to, she, when her family moved, like, they didn't move out of state or anything, but they moved to a different area that she hadn't lived in before. And so she did like Bumble BFF. And she met like the girls she met are like her good friends. Like, to this day, they're like good friends.
Can totally do stuff like that.
And I was like, oh my God, like, I don't know that I could ever do that though. I feel like I'd panic.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
you guys are both there for the same reason.
It's the same thing. I know, but I'd be like, this is so fucking awkward. I feel like it's like a first date.
Yeah, but that's like just how you meet people. I think
that's true.
I mean, I know it's like your social anxiety, but I think you're just really in your head about it. Like, everyone,
100%.
Like, people are just people. Like,
100%.
You either find out they're your people or not. I feel like this episode is so nice because we are complete opposites.
Totally different about this. 100%.
So it's like okay. I feel like I'm going to give advice on how to meet friends,
how Randy approaches it.
Like how I approach it and how you should approach it. So there are apps where you can make friends.
Are there other ones other than that? Like there's actual friendship ones?
I don't know. Like I'm not sure if there's like Tinder BFF. Either. I don't think there's a Hinge. I think it's just Bumble.
I don't think so.
Oh my God. See, guys? It's like not even that early and I'm like yawning. Okay, me, I'm the type of person, like I said, I just go up to people and I'm like, hey, or like I compliment people. Like if there's something like I like about them, like I'll tell them that. Or if I notice like a band tee or something, that's relatable and I talk to them about that. Just kind of keeping a conversation going. I mean, I find that to me that's simple.
That's what that's like to me that's
like I can talk to people. I think for you you need to find something you're comfortable with. Like say, like I said, like things you're interested in. If you notice like they're similar, like like say like you're into jewelry. Say a girl's wearing like something cute, just tell her that. And then maybe it'll spark a conversation. That terrifies you?
Yeah, I hate talking to people. I really do. I just like don't like to do it. And I know that most of the time like people are going to be nice. Like people aren't going to be fucking rude and like they're going to be receptive to it. And I know that, but I'm just like what it honestly is I don't want to get stuck in a conversation that I really don't want to be having. And like
honestly, I just think with that mindset, you are not going to be making any friends anytime soon.
Like, I feel like, I don't know, I just don't like to talk to people very often. It makes me uncomfortable. And, like, especially if it's someone that I don't know, I don't know.
I feel like, okay, I think if you're on Miranda's wave, I think this is when you need to get a friend that is the opposite. That way like you make Randy. Friends through them.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I've done the past, like, 2 years of our friendship.
And they're all pretty much good friends, though, right?
Yeah, they're all good people. They're all good people. So I'm fine with that.
I think it'll be so easy for you. I think right now you're just in your head about it. But I think once you start working and, like, you get in your groove.
Yeah, I imagine.
It's just, like, because you guys already have that one thing in common. You guys work at the same place.
Well, and, like, that's already, like, that's how all my other jobs have been. Like, I didn't know people.
Like it's a given.
Other jobs, yeah. The only thing about like I worked at pretty small places before, so like I knew everybody that worked there, and like we all like would go out together.
Oh, yeah, same.
And now it's like, oh my God, like this is a lot of fucking people. Like this is an overwhelming amount of people. Me. It's crazy. Like when we were talking about it at my orientation, he said that, and I was like, how do you even keep track of who works here? Like. How do these people fucking know? Like, this is crazy. I don't know.
So you're like, I just work here now. Hopefully
like, I guess someone's going to know that I work here. They're going to know I'm supposed to be here. It's fine. Yeah.
Someone's keeping track of you.
I would like to think so. But I was literally thinking about this last night, and I was like, damn, I wish Trader Joe's would have hired me because it's so small. I would have been like, I got this. I could make friends here.
You could make friends anywhere. Yeah. You really can. I think you just have, like, already just decided in your head, like.
That I'm not going to make friends.
Yeah. You've decided before you are even given the opportunity that you do not like people. You don't want to speak to people.
I know. Give me, like, a month.
Like, you literally just said, I don't want to get stuck talking to someone and having a conversation I don't want to have. Like
an awkward conversation. Like, I hate awkward conversations.
You're already, this is how much of a worrywart you are. You are putting it in your head that it's going to become awkward. That it's going to be weird. Yeah. And that's why it's going to manifest into that.
I just like foreshadow things, and like I always imagine the worst.
I think you're trying to make it fact that that's the only way it's gonna be. You're like, nope.
That's true. I mean, I guess I could meet people I actually like, right?
Yes,
and that would be nice.
Yes, and it could happen in your 20s. It is possible.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to do like.
I think you just need to like maybe one, like, your first week, every day you should try to do one thing that's out of your comfort zone.
To talk to somebody new?
Yes.
I don't know. Well, I'm going to have to talk to somebody because they're going to have to train me on how to do shit. So I'm going to have to talk to someone.
Well, not just the person training you, Miranda. Like a fellow coworker. You look so uncomfortable right now. Oh my gosh, just thinking about it.
I would rather like not. But I mean, it's going to have to happen. I'm going to have to fucking ask people questions and stuff. So it is what it is, I guess. I just feel like, okay, well, like, I like to be around people that talk a lot. It makes me feel like more comfortable. Like I like to hang out with you. You talk to people a lot.
I talk a lot.
Everybody in my little thing the other day was literally
silent because everyone was nervous, I'm sure.
Silent. So he's like asking questions and I'm like, I'm just going to fucking answer him because everyone's sitting here in silence. So I'm like, him and I are having this full blown conversation and everyone's just like, and I was like, this is so painful. Like, this is not my jam. But
well, that's the thing, those are only those people. There's hundreds of other people that you work with. Clearly, apparently, so I'm
millions
sure they're not
of
all
other
that
fucking
way.
People.
But I think another place you can meet people, like we said, like activities and stuff, I think it's actually really easy to make friends probably at bars. Like, we've never really tried.
That's what I was going to say, too.
Total. Not like club.
We've never met someone at a bar and, like, stayed friends with them.
Like, I feel like when you're drunk, you know, you talk to girls and you're like, oh, let me get your Instagram or whatever. But
yeah, but, like, not, like, real friends.
But I think, like, okay, like, say you're out at a bar and it's not, like, you're not, you know, drunk. And, like, I mean, you can meet people when you're drunk and be friends with them. But you're not, like, drunk. You're there, like, say we're there just having a drink. Like, it's super casual, like, and light. And you see, like, another group of girls or whatever. Or you guys are both at the bar. Like, I feel like that's so easy to, like, spark conversation or something.
Yeah, we haven't ever done that. We've never made friends at a bar. Like, actual friends. Where else do people meet people? Like, I feel like people make friends at the gym. Like, girls, like, make friends so that they don't have to be, like, alone.
Oh, I've never done that.
I've never done that either because I've always gone with, like, my sister or
I go to the gym alone, and then I'm just like, I want to do my thing. I don't want anyone fucking talking to me, guy or girl.
I think I've been to the gym, like, a few times by myself, but I literally just, like, did what I needed to do and then was like, see ya.
Yeah, same.
I'm trying to think, though. Like, I don't know. Like,
I really think work and school are your best bets.
School for sure. And if you're not in school, then you're probably working. So
but that's like me. Like, if I'm in school, but I don't go to school on campus. So it's like, I'm not meeting friends.
I know.
Like, it's possible to meet friends online. I've done it. But, like,
Randy's done it like 1,000 times.
Yeah, I have so many internet friends.
She does that. I remember when we first became friends, that always, like, tripped me out. Because she'd be like, I met so-and-so.
It trips all my friends out.
Because I thought it would be, like, just one. And then she'd be like, oh, I met so-and-so here, too. And I was like, huh? And she's like, yeah, we met, like, 8 years ago. And I'm like, Randy, like,
yeah.
How do you do it?
I literally told my mom that the other day about one of my friends. And she was like, wait.
She's like, excuse me?
8 years ago? And I'm like,
she's like, you were a kid, Randy.
Yeah, and I'm like, you had no idea. Like, I'm fine.
So,
I'm still
alive. You can make friends online. You can make friends. Do people? I mean, yeah, people have to do like.
I think if you are willing, you can truly make friends anywhere.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I made friends at Disneyland. I used to make friends at Disneyland.
We used to make friends at Disneyland in like high school. We would make friends at Disneyland.
Yeah, and like hang out with them like the whole day.
Yeah, we'd we'd like meet up the next time we were all at Disneyland. Yeah, we used to do that.
That was like mine and Karina's thing. We used to do that all the time.
But I think my key to making friends has always been having